Hey, what's up?
What were you eating? What were you trying to open?
I'm opening a fruit roll up.
You just attacked that. You got caught.
I bit it open. I cut it open.
Gosh.
What's the word? What's up, Burqueño? How you doing, brother? G
Oh,
Tots.
hello.
G Tots is in the house. Sergio B23 is in the house.
Okay, hello.
What's up, brothers? How you guys doing?
There's AP.
AP said, Orale.
What's going on, everybody?
Burqueño said, what's up, cricket and white fans? G Tots said, Chivo nuts. Okay.
What's
So we
that?
said, what's up, everyone? Orale. What's up, gente from AP?
What's Chivo nut?
I guess goat nuts, goat's nuts. She was a goat. Uh-oh, there's Tom. You can't get me this time, fool. The Las Vegas police raided a house in connection with Tupac murder today. Did they really?
Really?
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Hey, Tom.
What's the word, Red Bird? Said Russell Soto. That's crazy, huh? They raided something on that, huh?
Yeah,
Uh-oh. Someone's mad at me? Shut up from the homie cycle?
not psycho.
Oh no, he said shout out, I think.
Oh,
Shout out from the homie cycle. It could go either way. A lot of people want to tell me to shut up. Javier says sending my regards to all the family.
I want to tell you to shut up sometimes.
Yeah, but you don't count.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great to know.
Sergio B23 said, what's up, Tom? Gita said, hi, hi. Giovanna, all confused. It worked perfectly.
Okay, well, that's I don't speak that language all the time, so sometimes you
That
gotta
language.
help me out, you know?
I like to hear more about that, though. Rating for Tupac's murder. I wonder for what.
Maybe they'll finally catch the person. Or did they catch the person?
I don't know. I think I don't. Didn't they say he's not dead? That he's in Jamaica.
Yeah, with Elvis too.
Yep. Chita said Tupac died what 20 years ago, and it's still going on. Shit, more than 20 years ago. He died in '96.
Yeah.
Fuck, almost 30 years ago. AP said, "How's the backpack drive going? Neta, my carnalito might need a backpack, but I don't want to take away from other kids. You won't take away, bro.
You're not gonna take away. I promise you won't. We had a little stupid delay the last couple of days with two backpacks, but it's okay. We'll figure it out. So I'll go ahead and share what happened. So I ordered those two backpacks from Finish Line, but I put everything in that woman's name and her address and everything. The only thing I put was my email and my phone number. So they thought that because my debit card wasn't matching her address as the billing address, they thought it was like a stolen card or something. I don't know. So because I don't want to put my billing address on there, I just put everything, in one name. So they put a hold on that account. And so I called, Finish Line today and I was like, what's going on? They're like, yeah, we just refunded it because the billing is not matching with the card and it's just a different name on there. And so I was like, that's fine. Just cancel it. I'll order it somewhere else. And if not, tomorrow's my day off, so I will be out out shopping for backpacks. I can get those same ones at Finish Line. It's not a problem. I just think that, shipping them out is just easier, which is weird because like Amazon, they let us put different names on there and put our card number and ship it to whoever. So I don't know why this place had a problem with it, but
Yeah.
Anyways, it is what it is. It's going really well. We're still, doing it. So you're not going to take away from anybody, AP. Just, you know, he's here in Arizona, right? His little brother?
I don't know where. I don't know where, but he said he's gonna email me. So when we get that email, we'll know.
Okay.
Um, the good thing is, it ramped up AP after Francisco did what he did. So we were able to raise a good amount of money. I think what did we say? 15, 17?
Yeah. And like I said, I want to get out these ones anyway first, so let us know because we have to do shipping and if they want a specialized one, like there was some that and most of them are easy because they're like, "Hey, my daughter wants this backpack. Here's the link." And then we just click on the link, it goes to Amazon like, "Oh, okay, $30. Cool. Boom, click it, it's done." That's
Yeah,
a lot easier for us too. Or if you have like a screenshot of something he might want, that might be easier too. The backpacks that are going out on the streets, like, they're just the single color backpacks. They're simple, just with basic stuff in it. Because we don't know who we're giving it to, so that's why they're just solid colors. But anybody that's putting in an order, we do want to make it, personalized, special, kind of just like the Easter baskets,
yeah,
so that's kind of how that is.
yeah. So yeah, absolutely. We got you, brother, and anybody else also that if you know a kid that would otherwise not receive or not have school supplies or a backpack to get when school comes back, please let us know. Right now is the time, uh, so that we can do that for that child, for those kids, whoever and however many we can.
Yeah, and like the two backpacks that we showed the other day, just so you guys kind of know what was spent on that, I spent $87 on supplies, and the two backpacks were $45
Yeah,
for two of them. So just add that up. That's how much I spent because they said they needed, blank cards and then whatever else. So I got just like basic stuff, that they might need to start. But again, like I said, if it's for somebody that's personal, um, I'm like I said, I can't help it. Like I'm not going to be like super cheap about it. You know what I mean? Like I'm just not. I don't want them to feel like, oh, I just took whatever they can give and that's
yeah,
it. I don't want them to feel like, oh yeah, this is just what it is because, I needed one. No, I want them to feel like they're walking into school with a backpack that looks good like everybody else's and nobody would notice, you know?
yeah. We want them to enjoy it. We want it to put a smile on their face. This is about doing the memories. You know what I'm saying? So giving them a good memory. So a ver. Geronimo said a toda madre, chronicleros.
Oh, hello.
Chita said Crip Orlando killed him. Then he got murdered a few months later. Yeah, it was there. Orlando Brown, right? Is what they said. Chita said, I think he was Southside Crip. He's been dead for years. Burqueño said the
Mhm.
guy who actually pulled the trigger is supposedly dead. I think he was a Crip, said Burqueño. AP said, gracias, I'll email you, Grillo. Ya sabes, bro. Chita says Southside Compton Crip was killed a few months after Tupac. It's old history. Giovanna, do the huaraches I sent you fit well, said G Thoughts.
No, because you didn't send me any huaraches. Okay. And if you did, I would just return to sender. I'm gonna just return them to sender, okay? So please don't send me any of those.
You know you put that on.
Okay, no. I know G thoughts that you were like the bright orange ones with like the crisscross, with socks even probably,
What's wrong with
but
that?
that's him. That's him.
Right.
That's
Are you
huh?
saying bright orange like because of the county jail? Like are you saying he's a criminal?
No, it looks like not
Damn, G
shut.
Thoughts.
Oh my God, that's not even where I was going with
Can't
that.
believe it. Here
Okay,
we
well,
are trying not to think of those places and she just throws it in our face.
okay, well, I'm done. Shut your face.
Mile High Hustle, what's up, brother? I send mine right back to you, brother. Mile High, were you from Denver? Orale. Gita said, Cricks, did you ever see Ghosts in the Pinta? I didn't, bro. No. Um,
We
maybe
know that all the other YouTubers did, but this YouTuber hasn't.
yeah. I don't got no ghost stories. Maybe I can make some up. I'll tell you something. Let me see. I have to write some. I'll figure something out. I got my
You're
chat.
so dumb.
Chita said all prison YouTubers say they see ghosts. Yeah, I never saw ghosts, bro. I never did. I was I guess they didn't fuck ghosts don't fuck with me, bro. I don't know. Or maybe I wasn't in any haunted pintas. Geronimo said, Bienvenido, Mile High Hustle. Mile High said, that's awesome. Ty
You
602,
did have a ghost.
who?
There was a ghost.
Who?
When me and you were first talking, I ghosted you for a little bit, and then, you know.
You fucking wish. I ghosted your ass, fool.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Want to tell the story?
No, you didn't.
Put that on something.
Oh, well, dang.
Yeah,
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about, so I don't want to go there. Never mind.
yeah.
You're stupid, bro.
Ty, you the one who tried to talk shit? What the fuck?
Okay, yeah. Read the comments.
Ty 602 said, what's up, B23? You my boy said, listening from Arizona. You Mile High said, Geronimo de los Cielos, I send my respect to all in the chat as well. Yep, Cubo. He says, yes, sir. Geronimo said, you my boy right on Northern Arizona over here. Chita said, what about aliens doing hard time in prison? There was a lot of those.
What?
Aliens doing time.
Oh, goodness.
Ron Garcia said, Cubo Cricket and Giovanna said mine. I laughing. John Salviejo said, Cubo Carnal, what's up, brother? How you doing? Hopefully everybody's having a good night tonight. I appreciate you guys tapping in. Geronimo said, be careful with the Cucuy y la Llorona chronicleros. I'm telling you, bro, I never heard of none of like that in the Pinta, bro. Like people would say they see ghosts or anything. I don't know. I've never heard I've never heard anybody tell like a story about, you know what I mean? What, you know how we all bullshit in there. I've never heard anybody say like, hey, one time this or that. Nothing. I don't
I
know.
never heard it from you or anybody that you were around either. I never heard that before
Nah.
until YouTube.
Yeah, we used to, and I had, I mean, when we were in the central unit, people go into, they would go to old Sparky, the electric chair and shit, and have to clean up there where they, where they do the, the porter that, whoever the porter was that had to go up and clean the death house. They never, I never heard anything like that. That you would think that's where somebody would either make up the story or actually see some shit. But nah. But who knows? Hey, everybody to each his own. Sergio said all of Giovanna's lies are as loose as her butthole.
Okay, well, no,
Oh shit. Ty 602 says Sergio
I'm
laughed my
done.
ass off. Russell Soto said Gled alien? Glad alien? What's that, fool? Glad alien. Fix that. Chita said, Giovanna, I'm gonna buy you one of them long, colorful, traditional Mexican dresses to match your huaraches so you can blend in while you're deported in Mexico.
Okay, well, it's okay. Don't spend your money. I'm good. I'm not gonna get deported. I'm not going anywhere. I'm right here.
She almost bought one of them dresses a couple weeks ago.
It it kind of looked like one, huh? I didn't even think of it till
Yep.
put it on. But this
Mile
one is
High
actually pretty. I don't know. I actually liked it.
Mile High Hustle said, I've had sleep parallels before when I was young. What's a sleep parallel? Like,
Oh, when
what's,
you're awake but you can't move?
or when you're asleep and you feel like you're somewhere else? I've never heard that term, sleep parallels. What is? How does it work out? I'm assuming just by the way it's said, though. You're sleeping and you feel like you're somewhere. A ver. Javier Hernandez, Cubole, he said, people see aliens and spaceships, but they never come to the San Gabriel Valley. Right? Now you got to go to Sedona for that, bro. Sedona, Arizona. That's where all the aliens are. They're starting to, shit, I don't know. More and more people are starting to talk about it, seeing them. You know, we should start. We should do. We should have a chat about the aliens and Anunnaki, Nibiru, Marduk. What you think, babe?
Okay, you're on your own on that one.
Yuma Boy said you would think Florence being so old there'd be ghosts. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like Central Unit. I mean, that's the oldest one, and then they got the death house there and everything. But I mean, who knows? Maybe people have. Sergio said, "LOL." White fence couldn't even help laugh at that one. Sergio said, "Paralysis." Is that what that is, bro? The parallel, Hale? I'm waiting for
Well,
homie to.
if I went to jail ever, I would tell them, don't put me in a cell where somebody killed themselves. Like, get me a different cell.
I'm
'Cause
glad
I'm
you
not.
finally admitted you never really went to jail.
I said if I ever went back to jail.
You didn't.
What'd I say?
You said if I ever went to jail.
Well, again, if I ever went back to jail, okay, I
3
would
days.
tell them to not put me in a cell where somebody has like passed. Like I don't want to be in a cell where somebody like committed suicide. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ty said, always a good time here, guys. You guys crack me up. I
They're
love taco.
savages, Tom. You don't even know what they do to me. They bully me and stuff like that, Tom.
Ty, I love tacos. Said, just leaving work now, hitting the gym. 1:05 a.m. Big doggy. God bless you, Cricket. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Get your money, homeboy. Yes, sabes. Chita said, when you freeze and can only move your eyes. Oh, is that what the sleep parallel is?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for homeboy to explain it. If that's what he was talking about. Uh, Ernie, or well, I'm sorry. Geronimo said, "You my boy, most deaf on ghosts in Florence." Ernie Alvarez said, "It's like when you're having a nightmare but can't wake up." Oh, yeah, that'd be gacho. I don't remember ever having nightmares. I know I had them when I was a kid. But I don't remember. I don't remember having them. I'm sure I had them. Burqueño said, I still get sleep paralysis. About a month ago, I woke up, was able to see over my bed. When I looked down and my body didn't move. That shit sucks. Damn.
What?
Maybe it was the aliens, bro. They were there probing you.
It's like you come out of your body.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's not a dream. Like you're awake when this is happening.
Or you feel like you're awake anyway.
Huh. That's
You know,
crazy.
people's mind, man. Human mind is a powerful motherfucker.
My mind is just fine.
Geronimo said, G-Thought's exactly correct. 100. Chita said, yeah, I hear them aliens vacation in Sedona.
Right?
Francisco Cubole, he said, Cubole Chronicles Familia. What's up, brother?
Hey,
Geronimo said,
Francisco.
Chita, Sedona is definitely a center of power. Francisco said, don't be talking about stocks, familia. That's what we need to talk about, honestly. Stocks and the crypto, man. We need to have a couple of lives talking about that. Get gente excited about it. I used to love the stock stuff. Now I'm messing with crypto and man, I'm into it. Javier said I was once awake but couldn't move, but I was on PCP and Big Bertha was taking my innocence. He said, I think I was 12 years old. Good times.
Oh my God. You had good
Javier.
times.
Okay, Javier's back. What's up, brother? Hope you're doing good, bro. AP said, "Dang, Grio, I think you got a few subscribers from that Cali M." Yeah, I know. A lot. The man said, "Cricket, did you see Dan's live the other day? He pulled up to your hood. What's your thoughts on that?" Who's Dan? Oh, I listen.
Oh, the loquito.
I got no thoughts on that. My, I, anyone can pull up anywhere. It's a free country. Chita said, "I don't think you get a choice in the matter." Jovan. Ty
What is
602.
what do you think about me pulling up in his neighborhood and giving out free backpacks to all the kids?
Yeah, she
What
did
do
do
you
that.
think about that? Or what does he think about that? Just saying.
Yeah, she did do that. That is true. All right, let me see. Where are we at now, Jovan? Now, Jovan calling shots in prison. Shake my head," said Ty 602.
Whatever, Ty. I wouldn't want to be in a room where somebody died. I just wouldn't.
Ernie Alvarez said, "Meaning it's like you're awake going through a nightmare but can't move or wake up." Man, yeah, that would suck. That would suck. John Saviejo said, "Man, I had a homie hang himself when we were cellmates. Fuck, you seen it? Yeah, that would suck too. I seen I seen Avato whack himself across from me. He did the wrist thing, and uh, and they found him. He was stiff. I remember his arms were like up a little bit when they put him on the gurney, but I not up close like in my cell or nothing. I seen it like that, obviously. Chita said, "Let's talk about stocks, everybody." Yeah. Ron Garcia said, "Cricket, there's a barrio called White Fence in LA. I just thought I'd tell you that." I know, bro. Yeah, I know. I remember that from the movie Colors, bro. I known about White Fence since I was little. That was in the movies. Nah, we know, bro. That's why we make it clear that we don't call Maruka White Fence because of a neighborhood. She was called that. Actually, some I can't remember who now. It might have been G Thoughts or maybe Sergio. I'm not sure, but she talks about her upbringing and how she did grow up with both parents and had good life and not the opposite of how some of us may have grown up. And so someone said called her one time, white, the white picket fence, and they started calling her White Fence. So that's a history of that nickname. But yeah, we've been asked a few times if she's from White Fence because of that. No. Well, yeah, Sergio was the one that
Yeah, it wasn't because I was like in a gang or a
about the
chongo
loca.
loca or none of that. You know what I mean? Had
Jojo
nothing to
says,
do with
"Salute,
that.
Grio. What's up, brother?" Jojo, Arizona.
Oh, hello.
Have you ever been to Sedona, Jojo? Check out the aliens and stuff out there. Burqueño said, "Aliens don't probe me. I probe aliens." Francisco says, "Spock." I think he's talking about you, babe.
What I do?
Your ears.
Oh my God. First
Chita,
of all, they are normal size. Thank you very much.
Chita said, "Aliens like to probe buttholes." It's,
I cannot.
uh-oh. There's Maruka at Edison Park handing out backpacks. We
Pulling
remember
up.
that.
That's the way you should pull up on people is with gifts, you know? Those
Yeah.
are my type of pull-ups. I don't know. We're just different, I guess.
And here's your ears.
Oh my God. Okay, don't do that. Don't talk about my baby. You know my baby's gonna be 20 years old in
Tomorrow.
45 minutes.
Yeah. There's no ears there. Yeah.
Don't do that to my baby. He's
I'm
grown
not
into them. He's
your
grown into
baby
his
nothing.
ears.
I was talking about your ears, fool.
Oh, wow. My ears are normal size.
Where'd this go? Man.
It jumped.
Jita said aliens like to probe buttholes.
Oh my God.
That's what they say. You would think they'd come all this way just for that, huh? It's crazy.
So gross.
Ty 602 said, I'm definitely into legal money talk. That crypto,
Good.
man, it's making millionaires. It's crazy. Honestly, I know it's kind of a gamble. I mean, but like you keep hearing people, fuck, $1,000 turned it into million. It's crazy. The crypto, it's a crazy time right now. But I'm definitely jumping on the bandwagon. Any little extra bit I got, I'm trying to get different ones. I haven't messed with stocks in so long or options. I used to love options when I was in the joint, but you have so much more time to do to sit there and study it and really look at the charts and all that. I don't have time out here. Geronimo said was working in an apartment and saw a lady in the window. Found out later a lady died in that apartment. Orale, guacha.
Oh my
There you
God.
go. Jita
Well,
said,
when I worked in the hotel, there was a couple of people that died in the hotel that I was working at.
"Oh yeah, yeah."
There was a
When
few,
I'm gonna tell you
actually.
guys this. I don't know if I've ever told this story. I told you, babe. When I was little, we moved into a house where in Arizona, all the houses have swimming pools. And a kid had actually drowned in the pool at this house, and the parents sold they sold the home, and I think I don't remember. I was real little, but I think like my parents even got a deal because of that had happened there. They had to disclose that someone had died there, right? And we didn't know any of this, but my brother was older. He's 5 years older than me. So at the time, I'm probably like 6, 7, 8, something like that. And he's already 12, 13 years old. And he started telling me about the kid that died there, right? And scared the fuck out of me. And after that, I my jefita, I wouldn't take a shower. I didn't want to go in the bathroom and close the door, and I was scared. So my jefita started making my brother sit at the door. She took a chair, opened the door, made him sit there while I would shower because I wouldn't do it. I wasn't gonna go out. I would look at the little window in the bathroom. I'd be like, man, this motherfucker's gonna come in here and trip on me. You know what I mean? But I was little, scared to death, a little pussy. Yeah, my brother hated me for a couple months there.
Funny.
Gita said, Cricket, I need to talk to you. I said, pues ya sabes, bro. Email me. I'll give you my number. Absolutely. Geronimo said, Prison Chronicles 1 at
G
gmail.com.
thoughts. I know a really good life coach if that's the type of conversation you need.
Nah, he wants to talk about stocks and crypto
Oh, okay. I'm just saying.
or Anunnaki,
Okay.
where we come from.
Well, that's where you might come from. Not
AP
me,
said,
sir.
this dollar week right now. I remember $100 was like 2,100 pesos. Now it's 1,600. Is it really? Yeah. Well, and then now that the BRICS did what they did, they're starting to use the feria. What are they using? The yen, I think, the yuan, or whatever the Chinese one is. I think that's what they're doing. But yeah, they dropped the dollar as their as yeah, the dollar's getting weaker and weaker. But I don't know. That's why it's best. The best thing to do right now is invest in whatever you can look at and study and figure out. I mean, don't just throw your money at shit because someone says it's good to do. You know what I mean? Actually look into it. That's your money. But I would definitely advise people to invest in something. I even shit. I even buy gold when I can. You know what I mean? Just uh, the little. I got a shit right here. I got but that's just for to have the hedge on everything. But this is a little. What is this? The 5 gram, I think. Yeah, 5 grams of gold. So it's cool to have, and then you don't spend your money either when you put it in there. That's worth probably about close to $500 for something. But that way, I mean, it just if it's right here, I can't spend it. You know what I mean? Obviously, I can go trade it and get my money back, but I got to go through all that to do it. So it puts a barrier for me spending that money, and that's stuff that I want to put away and hand off to my kid when I go. AP said, "Chale." Geronimo put the cash out. Thank you, brother. Francisco VP said, "Stocks, familia." Yeah. G Thought said, "Giovanna calling shots in Tijuana."
Oh,
Oh, Francisco says, "Spox." Chita says, "Serio AP, it's that bad." Wow. Yeah. Francisco said, "Spock familia." He did the whole little thing for Spock.
oh my God, they have an emoji for that? Oh,
John Saviejo says, "Simon." AP said, "Ever since Giovanna got deported, the peso started to strengthen."
okay, well.
AP said,
Oh,
"Oh, Gita said, AP, you're in Mexico? Where?" AP said, "Está gacho, Tepec, Nayarit. It's a city," he said. Hector Luis Santiago said, "Frog." Yeah, from Colors. Yeah. You know, unfortunately, man, even though, like, now looking back, those are good movies just as movies. Look, watching them as an adult, knowing that that's what it is. But as kids, man, it's unfortunate. I think those movies had a lot to do with what happened in the '90s and stuff. You know what I mean? Colors, American Me, all that shit, man. It was. I think. I think if those, without those movies, I think some things may have been different. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I sure feel that way. Chita said White Fence, Boyle Heights. Geronimo said Resonance in Sedona. John Sabieco said he hung himself over a hyena, carnal. Yeah, it happens, bro. I mean, and that's part of one of the things that I like to talk about. I would like these kids to know that are, the at risk kids, the ones that are like us. You know what I mean? But haven't yet reached that. They're not getting locked up and stuff. Emotions are 100 times like they're more in the pinta. Like if you love somebody, you feel you can't live without them when you get torcido. It's the way it is. You love your children so much. Like it, it's just. I guess it's the thing where you love what you can't have or something. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of the 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 pinta, the emotions that an individual goes through in the pinta, and that's why I don't like doing the glorification stuff. Well, I don't like the. I think it glorifies it when you tell these war stories. Oh, he stuck the vato and he did this and they hit him and all that stuff. I don't like that because I don't think that deters kids. I think that kids look at that with stars in their eyes. Um, I think the better way to do it is tell them the truth about the emotional side of it. You go in there and you got an old lady, you're gonna be, it's gonna fucking hurt, man. And you have to pretend. You have to pretend that you're strong, that you're not, that it's not hurting. You can't cry, all that stuff. There's other situations that could happen. You can lose your parent while you're in there doing time. Your grandparent, there's a lot of stuff. It's just it's a lot of losses in the joint. And I think that's the main thing that I want to put out there for these kids to know that, you know, as tough as you are, as hard as you are, you could take a life, all that stuff, you're still a human being and those emotions will get to you. And like you said, the vato hung himself over a ruca. I've seen that tons of times and I've felt that before. Like I've been so low, you know what I'm saying, where I'm just like, man, this life is, you know, I'm sitting here, got 10 years left, you know what I mean? And just like, what the fuck? 10 years feels like it's forever, you know what I mean? And it's just all bad. You know, the Pinta life is not one, I think, that could be, I don't know. You can't go through that easily, not smoothly. We adapt, of course, but emotionally, it's a hard train to be on. But Muson, what's up, brother? He said, respect. Watch out. What is that? A Mickey Mouse hand throwing up the dub?
Oh my.
He said, respect and love family. And thing about stocks is good to split between hedged and unhedged. Yeah. I used to trade options when I was in the Pinta. I love doing that, man. And then you can do this. You can do the same thing. You can sell covered calls and stuff, and be with, you know, have stocks and sell a call on it and all kinds of stuff. It's nice. Nachi Lewis says sleep paralysis is some serious shit, bro. It just don't wash off. LOL. Missed all of you. Damn, how you doing, brother? Nachi B23 Lewis.
Oh, where you been, Nachi? Oh well,
At
I
least
know
he
where
still
you've
got
been. I'm
that.
sorry. I know you're going through what you're going through, but
Yeah,
it's nice to see you and hello.
yeah. Condolences, brother. But I'm glad you're here. Still got that B23. Cuvo. Ty 602 said the virtual reality and AI is gonna make crazy money. Seems to be, bro. Jojo Arizona said I was shooting craps with a few aliens up in Sedona last week. Watcha? Did you win, fool? Or they probe you? Burqueño said it's pretty cool how some people do fundamental analysis like with options versus technical analysis with day trading. I love the intricacies of technical analysis. It's a skill to have. Yeah, but you can do technical analysis, bro, also long term. It doesn't have to be day trading. You can do it with, you know, you just do it with the, like, a, you know, the 30-day out or 90-day out, whatever you want. There's so many different patterns that come up. You know, they got different names, crazy cup with handle, saucer with handle. There's all kinds. The double bottom, it's like a double bottom, the double top, look like a W. There's so many of them, but it doesn't have to be just day trading with technical. If you mix a little bit of both fundamental and technical, it's good. I mean, you can get any company's prospectus. I'm sorry, prospectus. What the fuck is it called? Prospectus? Is that what it is? Anyway, how much money they made, how much money they lost, how much, all that bullshit. You can get it from any company. You know, they have to put it out quarterly, so you can do the fundamental analysis and then match it up with technical and just see where it's at. Man, I love doing that shit. Nachi Lewis said aliens pro big eats as well. Ty, it's not the ears, it's the mustache, said Ty.
Okay, Ty. Well, I don't have a mustache. Thank you very much.
Javier says San Quentin prison is haunted. Some paranormal stuff happens in there. A lot of guys have been freaked out and gone mad. Really? Que loca. And you know, and not to, if you believe in ghosts or not, but I wonder if it's all psychological. You know what I'm saying? Just the simple fact that you're sitting in such a historical pinta, and you know what I mean? Like, know what has happened there and the stories behind it, and how, you know, on top of the emotion, wonder if fools just break and then, you know, like kind of schizophrenic type stuff. Be crazy. Jita says she's not holding him up. She's holding him down because his ears are flying him up. My boy.
Okay.
That's my boy. You
Not my baby.
see him though? He does look like he's about to take off, huh?
Don't do your head like that. He's so big now. I can't believe he's 20 years old.
Yeah,
Like, I have a 20-year-old. It's so crazy.
I trip
Like,
out. Now, little fucker's taller than me now. This,
he
this
said
is
that if you don't keep talking to him in that tone, he called me the other day and he's like, "You better get your man."
that's the month. The month I got out the pinta. I don't know, maybe a week or two after. Now he's skinny and tall, taller than me. Like right here, he was all buff.
I think it was like seventh grade, right? And now,
Yeah, he was gonna. No, he was starting seventh. He was
yeah, he
12,
was like 12 or something
turning
like that.
13. Right here in Miami Beach. Yup, yup. He's taller than me now. Crazy kid.
I don't think seventh and eighth grade was his year. He was kind of
Right?
like short and he was going through like a little chunky phase. But I told him like, you're gonna grow out of this. It's fine. It's awkward for every junior high kid. And
Yeah.
sure enough, freshman year came, he just shot up and he got skinny and tall. And I'm like, oh, see, I told you.
You know what's fucked up is he once he got tall, he admitted to us that he dreaded he hoped that he wasn't gonna be short like his parents. Little fucker. Isn't that crazy? Little fucker. I'm not short.
Well, you're
Huh?
not that tall, and I'm not that tall.
AP said Giovanna probably fanned Junior with those big ears when they got hot, serio.
No, no, he found himself. I'm just kidding.
Chita, Chita said Alcatraz is haunted. Eric Huerta, he came in but didn't say nothing. What's up, brother? How you doing? Thank you for tapping in Facebook.
I
Hector
just,
Luis Santiago said suicide's a long-term solution to a short-time problem. Yeah. Yep.
I just had, people that died in the hotel, and I would go in those rooms every day, like that same room, and we didn't tell the housekeepers that somebody died in that room.
Yeah.
And they would just go in there like nothing, because I'm not going to tell them because then they would freak out.
Yeah, they're too
So, and
superstitious.
they would just go in there like nothing, and then because then you tell them, then they're not going to want to do it. So,
Yeah.
but I never saw anything like that in the hotel. And then in 2020, when the pandemic happened, we had to shut the hotel down. We couldn't be over a certain percentage. Out of like 100 rooms, there was only 4 that were being occupied or 3.
Yeah.
And so the whole entire hotel looked like a ghost town. Like we had to shut down the 4th floor. The lights were out on the 4th floor. And still I didn't see anything. I didn't hear anything. It just, I don't know.
Yeah. Ron Garcia. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Ron Garcia said cricket. Try penny stocks. It's low risk and better return on your money. Yeah, I've looked into penny stocks, but that's a lot more of a gamble. That's just kind of throwing money at different things. You can't do so much as much fundamental analysis on those because they're so they're so new and low, and you know what I mean. But I like the crypto, bro. The crypto got me right now. If that might as well be a penny stock. You know what I mean? You can buy them for 0.0000 something. I mean, I think like the Shiba Inu that everybody's talking about right now, saying that it could reach a penny or it might reach $1 and all this crazy stuff. I got 23 million of them. I think I paid like $200, and I'm just holding it. And if that motherfucker goes to $1, 23 million of them, yeah, um, it'll just be Jovan here talking.
Oh, that is rude.
Could you imagine 23 million, bro? What we could do? We could really do some backpack shit.
We could do 1,000 backpacks.
We
I'd
could
get so
do
I'd
we
be
could
so
do a
excited.
we could do a back to school wardrobe thing. You know what I
Oof,
mean?
those are dreams. I know. See, I get excited. See?
G Thought said it's a shame how the dollar would go so far in Mexico now. It ain't worth nada. I want to learn penny stocks, he said. Heard it's a good investment. Yeah, well, it's lower money. You're putting up less money, but the percentage of upside can be good. You know what I mean? So 50% is 50% no matter how much money you put, and that's the good thing. You know what I mean? You put down $100 and the little penny stock goes up 50%, you just make $50 on that. And obviously, you don't want to just do $100 and stuff like that, but that's why people like the penny stocks. It's a lot bigger movers. $100 stock usually doesn't go up 50%. You know what I mean? Not in a short amount of time, but a a 10-cent stock can go to 15 cents pretty easy, and that's still a 50% move on it with your money. You know what I mean? Depending what you put in it. That's why it's so good, but it's still a gamble. You have to figure out which ones you're going to throw your money into. Muzone said the ant people, huh? Right? Mario San Ciprian, Cubole. He said, Cubole Chronicles. What's up, brother? I gotta show my Ruka the pictures of those highlights that you showed me, bro. I don't want to put it out there yet, but I'm gonna show her. Let her feed me. Muson said Anunnaki ant people. Yes, the Anunnaki. Anu and Lil Enki, all of them. We can talk about it if you guys want. Ty 602, my Ruka doesn't like talking about it.
This is boring.
She's she does not want to know where we come from.
I didn't come from there.
Ty 602 said that thing in Vegas looked like an 8-foot tall praying mantis. Oh, the one in the people's backyard? Yeah. AP said de-dollarization, it's called. Gita said,
Okay, Mr. Smart Guy. Big words.
how big?
Mr. Smart Guy over there.
Gita said, Giovanna, I need Cricks to tell me what size huaraches fit you so I can donate to you.
It's okay, you keep them. You're gonna need them.
Geronimo said, hotels are notoriously haunted, Jovan. Yeah, but I think they're usually, the ones that they say are usually real old ones. So,
I'm not saying I don't believe in it. I'm just saying I've never seen it. Because
yeah.
I did watch Ghost Adventures and I do believe that type of stuff. When they're like, what is your name? Mary.
That was the
Mary.
name?
Well, no, it's a little speaker box and it's like, that's what it sounds like.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, what year did you die? And they're like, and it's like really loud and they're like, 1984 or 18 something. I don't know. That's how it goes.
Ty 602 said, Bricks is going to change things as well. Yeah, it is. AP said, can't go wrong with gold. Have you met Gordo from Tucson? Said AZ Gus. I don't believe so, bro. I know a lot of Gordos, obviously, but I'd have to know a name, but I don't think I know one from Tucson, though, so even a name probably wouldn't help. AP Segrio got gold nuggets just laying around. Puro B23. Nah, I hold that. That's in my wallet. It's the only one I've bought so far. Just, you know what I want to get? I want to get a kilo of silver. It's a big, it's not only, but it's like 900 something dollars, almost $1,000. But it just, it just seems cool to have that stuff because I know when I go, my son will have it and be able to do something with it. Jita said the bird cage in Tombstone, Arizona is haunted. The place has bullet holes from the 1800s all over it. Also, Jerome, Arizona, near Sedona. See, I've never been to them places. I've never been to Tombstone or Jerome. I like to go though, because Tombstone's where the OK Corral was, right? And they had the whole shootout and stuff. I'd like to check that out. That and I'd like to check out the what's the big hole in the ground? Grand Canyon.
Oh my God.
Oh fuck. Uh, AP said, "Hey Grio, you know that vato Dom Secali? Yeah, he was my celly, bro. We were cellies for maybe close to a year in the feds." Heart Life Phoenix said, "Sup, Ty? Hey, Burqueño, Big AP. Heart
Oh,
Life is in the house. Why? What's up, AP? Did you seen his? He came out with a YouTube. He's been doing YouTube now. I saw, but on the Italian mafia stuff. Did you check it out?" Ty602 said, "Tony, hope all is well, bro." Geronimo said, "Llaveros, es muy importante de revisar los canales nuevos." Yeah. Heart Life Phoenix said, "Carnal, Sergio, thoughts of a G?" And Javier H, he said. Muson said, "The shock value is null and void. This generation is desensitized. They need to know there's more bad times than good times." Yeah, exactly. And even in our generation, I don't think that like this scaring you away from prison worked. That didn't scare us. We looked forward to it, and we looked forward to overcoming it because we thought we were badasses. It was, we were stupid kids. But what we weren't ready for was the emotional side of it and the losses that came from it. Could never you never believe that you would lose whatever we lost. Well, and on top of that, like the multiple Christmases and all the holidays and calling home and the family's all there and you just call to say, "Hey, Merry Christmas, love you, bye." You know what I mean? And it sucks, and that's what I think we need to. I've said it. I say it all the time. So, but that's what we need to emphasize to these kids. I believe.
well, that and just also like, I think it's a lot harder if somebody leaves a kid out, leaves a kid behind, because the chances of you going in, coming out, that kid is gonna have a whole new family,
Yeah,
probably a whole new brother and sister too. So
new
you gotta
daddy.
really, that's why once you have a kid, you gotta really, it's gotta click. Like, I'm all this kid has, I can't afford to go get in trouble and go do these things because this might happen,
Yeah,
and then when you get out, if the mom doesn't let you see the baby or is in the picture, then you have to go to court and you have to fight, and then you're not going to see your kid for many years. So
and
it's just
how many vatos I met in the pinta that had pictures of their kids but didn't see them, and there was so many that talked about how the baby mama kept them from them. I don't get to see them. She acted crazy with my mom this weekend, and now she's not letting my mom see him. It was just
it's
story
sad.
after
Yeah, it's
story
really
after
sad.
story. It was very rare that the baby mama was cool. Yeah, if they were still together, that usually lasted about a year, maybe year and a half, and then sometimes the kid will slip and say, "Yeah, daddy number two was over here."
But also, what people have to realize too is, if you do get a girl that sticks around, it's a huge, it's stressful for both parties,
Yeah,
because one's out here surviving, one's in there surviving. You wish the other one was here, then you get mad when you shouldn't, and it's not just all easy peasy, it's stress on both ends,
yeah,
and then when the kid is there blowing out his candles and, oh, it's because dad's in jail, but he'll be out soon, and it's like the emotions come up, and it's a lot. It's a whole lot to go through. So it's a huge emotional roller coaster, definitely. But if you could just go in, without leaving your kids out here, just go in, do your time, and get out, cool. But if you have kids, seriously, really think about what you're doing.
either way, it's going to be emotional. There's going to be the kids is a big one. The girlfriend is a big one, and family. Just think of. I mean, in my situation, my abuelita was one of my. She was like my protector when I was little. She tried her best to make it so that I had a good childhood, right? So she tried, right, and I ended up doing, I don't know, total 20 something years. I went in at 17, got out at 37, was out for 4 months at one point and 11 days at another point. Didn't see her at that time. So, for, as far as my abuelita's concerned, I was locked up straight 20. And then plus my juvenile time. And, uh, and so when I get out, my abuelita's 90 something years old. And, it was not, you know, the good thing is she was able to see that I was finally different. I wasn't locked up, as usual. Um, but some people don't get that luxury. Some people, your abuelito or abuelita or your jefita, they pass while you're in there, and you don't get to show them that you're not that person. You know, a lot of us would like to prove to our loved ones that, yeah, we messed up, but we're not. It's not going to continue. And I finally was able to do that. My abuelita passed last year now, but I got 7 years where she got to see, like, not, I didn't get locked back up. But it was different. I didn't get to spend time with her. I wasn't a kid anymore, and I lost all that. All the memories, but that's part of the consequences of doing time, and that's what people need to think about. Kids need to think about. So, Ty, hey, Burqueño, but Tony, hope all is well, bro. Said Ty. I already read all that. Let me see. John, when you're locked up and you have a hyena on the outside, you got to just do your time and be strong, even though it hurts you. Can't show weakness when you're doing time," said John Salviejo. Yeah, you can't. But there's those times where, it's always running through your head. You just don't show it on the outside. You know what I'm saying? On the outside, you're a rock. On the inside, man, them thoughts, man, be killing you. And there may be even times when you're laying in your bunk and you get a little tear in your eye, you know what I mean? But you try to hold all that shit in because of, the consequences that could come if them tears are seen by other people. Um, it's just all bad, man. At the end of the day, it's all bad. It's not a place for human beings. Even without all of this stuff that we're talking about, we're not meant to be caged up, man. And they're like animals. It's ridiculous. It's crazy that, killing each other and for nonsense, going through that. I mean, it happens because of the environment. It's an animalistic environment, and most of the people that end up doing life went in on some bullshit time. You know what I mean? 2.5, 3, 4, 5 years, and end up with forever. It's
Hey,
crazy.
you lagged out for a minute, or was that me?
I don't know. I see myself because I got it down here watching. I don't see nothing messed up. They'll tell us if we did. Uh, if I did, then I just wasted like fucking 10 minutes of talking.
Well, not just like the men going to prison, but I was 9 months pregnant when I got arrested, when I got indicted.
Yeah,
And I really thought, like,
eight
my
and a half.
God, yeah, I might have this baby in here. And I'm gonna have to like call my parents and explain to them why and what's going on because, they didn't know at the time that I was even in there. And so that's a very scary feeling to know that you're going to give birth and your new baby, both parents are in jail. Like,
Yeah,
it's a horrible feeling. So it's not just for men, for women too. Like, if you're pregnant and you're going through something, and you want to live that lifestyle, you got to be careful because they will take your baby. And if nobody wants to come pick up your baby and your family, they'll be put, in foster care. So it's just, it works both ways too,
Yeah,
but
for sure.
it's a
I
really
mean,
messed up feeling.
yeah, we're not just talking to the little kid boys. We're talking to the girls too. I mean, it's not as prevalent, but it's definitely it happens, and we want to see none of them go there. You know what I mean? Kids in general, women. I mean, boys and girls. Heart Life's Geronimo said, Heart Life, Tony, amen. Gita said, Crix, I think the number one movie that influenced the youth into gang banging was Colors. By far, it all went downhill from that point on. I believe that. Then after that, bro, you had fucking Wyoming Crips and Bloods. You know what I mean? That everybody all of a sudden was running around with bandanas, and yeah, definitely was. Heart Life said, my brother Geronimo. G Thought said, great movie, but a very bad message. Yeah, I just think the problem is it was too cinematic. You know what I mean? They didn't put a message in it. They just let it speak for itself. And I guess, it's not their fault. It's a movie, you know, and it is what it is. I mean, you can't fault people for not thinking ahead. They're just thinking of their money and their what they're putting together. And again, adults don't think like kids. So as they're doing that, they don't think that that's going to influence anything. And then when they see it does, it's kind of too late. At least I hope. I mean, you want to give them the benefit of the doubt that they didn't know. You would hope they didn't want to do that on purpose.
Well, I think money talks. I mean, they're going to make a movie. They know it can go good or bad. They don't care. I honestly don't think they care. Just
Yeah,
as long as they put their little rated R thing on it and that's it. I mean, it is what it is. They're going to express themselves just like through music. So I
yeah,
don't think they went and saw somebody and sat down and said, "Hey, what can do this do?" They don't care. They don't. But that's why it's up to the parents, like my parents. No, you're not allowed to watch these certain type of movies. You're only allowed to watch these type of movies. That's why
yeah,
I didn't watch Colors when I was little, because I wasn't allowed. That's when parents have to step up and say, like, a lot of things are out there. Doesn't mean you get to watch it or do it.
yeah. Unfortunately, not all of us have those kind of parents.
Yeah.
Let me see. Ron said, Órale, people, I'm gone. Good night and God bless. All right, brother. Ya sabes.
Yeah, we're probably gonna get off here soon too. We said an hour tonight.
Muson said, can be the toughest behind the wire. Next minute, get put in the electric bill, beats you up. Electric bill? Oh, the electric bill beats you up? Geronimo said, colors. I want that rabbit. That was the Wayans brother, huh? That's crazy. Ty 602 said, good night, Ron. Oh, here it is. Get out. Get out in the Oh, okay, there it is. Can be the toughest behind the wire. Next minute you get out and the electric bill beats you up.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Especially when they're like $400 for an electric bill. You just want to like, oh, the heck?
Yeah.
But you can't do anything about it because you have to have the AC, especially, in California, Arizona, especially Arizona. Like there's just that's it. It just is what it is.
Yeah. Francisco VP said, everyone have a good night. Early morning for me.
Oh, good night, Francisco.
Good night, brother. Ya
I'll be
sabes.
back, babe. My phone is dying. Hold on.
You know, plug it in.
Yeah, hold on.
All right. Ty 602 said, good night, Francisco. Geronimo said, Francisco VP, get your rest, hermano. Eric Lerma said, Cubo, Cricket, and Jovan and the B23 Familia. What's up, Eric? How you doing, brother? I'll say what's up on her behalf. Speaking speaking of Lerma,
This episode of Chronicles is being brought to you by Lerma's Heating and Cooling, a Phoenix-based company that works on residential and commercial projects. We at Lerma's Heating and Cooling know what it is to come from a less than ideal home life, and that's why we support those whose focus is the betterment of our at-risk youth. We are skilled, licensed professionals ready to jump on any job and get you comfortable. Just give us a call at 602-348-2020. We hope you enjoy the rest of this podcast.
See that? Like a professional. Geronimo said, custody amplifies everything tremendously and tragically. Yeah, that was the word I was looking for. Like amplification. Yeah, it amplifies. It definitely does. It makes it's like 20 times worse than like a breakup when you're torcido is 20 or 100 times worse than just a regular breakup on the guy is. You know what I mean? Oh, she's gone. Let's talk now. What you guys want to talk about? Oh, I'm sorry. This thing jumped real quick. Give me a second. Real fast. What's up? Man, oh, here it is. Custody amplifies. Muson said yes, forecasting a quick baseline for how the next couple of projected trades could go. Nachi Lewis said supposed to be big years, not eats. Oh, okay. Yeah. G-Tot said, hi, Heart Life, sir. Arizona Gus said, Gordo from Tucson, question mark? No, brother. I don't know a Gordo from Tucson, bro. Spencer. Ty 602 said he's probably beat 2-3. John Saviejo says, happy birthday to your son, Carnal. Thank you, brother. Yeah, tomorrow. I took him out today, bought him some clothes and stuff, and then this weekend I'm going to take him get some shoes. And, he's 20, so I'm letting him, Maruka wanted me to surprise him and go do it. And I want him to pick his own stuff, so I took him. G-Tot said, I just said that because I remember you saying that the last time you showed her that pic, I was what for good times. What the hell? I need to see what you were trying to say right there, bro. Geronimo said, yo conozco el gordo de la Tusa. There it is there. Alan Ricardo Ledesma said, did you know Creeper from El Miraje? No, brother. I don't think, I know who you're talking about, but I never met him personally. Hey, baby.
No. Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Real quick. Eric Lerma said Cubo to Cricket and Jovan.
Oh, hello.
And then John Saviejo said happy birthday to our son.
Oh, thank you. I just texted him right now too, and I told him happy birthday, and I feel like I'm about to cry, so I'm not going to talk about it.
Taisitsu said crypto is so volatile, gotta be able to stomach it. Yeah, but the thing is, it's like penny stocks. You can put, you could put $100 on it and just hope, you know what I mean? And if it doesn't work out, pues, then next paycheck, try again or something. It doesn't have to be like, don't go crazy, you know what I mean? But right now, there's so many people. There's so much talk out there. You kind of know where to put it, you know what I mean? At least so that you don't lose it. You know what I'm saying? If you put it like right now, XRP is what everybody's talking about. They just won their case partly against the SEC. So now they're being traded they're on Coinbase and everywhere other places. So you can buy them right now. And everyone is saying that coin or, that XRP is supposed to fly. Now, whether it does or doesn't, it was 47 cents last week. Today it's up to 80 cents. So it's already gone up quite a bit. If you had money in it, you would right now you'd be on the upside. But even if you bought it now, you're more than likely, just because of all the buzz behind it and what everybody's saying it's going to do and what it does and all this stuff, you at least are not going to lose your money to the point where, go to zero. It might drop, $100. What depends, like how much you put into it, right? But Right now it's at 80 cents. If it drops to 75, that's not, you just hold. You just wait and see. Go back up, go back down, just let it go. And then if it has another big upside swing, there you go. You're happy. I mean, from 47 cents to 80 cents, it actually went all the way up to like 86 or 91, I think. And then came back down, took a little breather. Today it went back up to from 75 to like 80. So that's one of the ones that people are talking about, may be a sure bet. Now, nothing is a sure bet, obviously, but at the very least, it's a good try. The other one is Shiba Inu, same thing, and that one's very very cheap. It's at 0.0000 point something, right, or 0.0000, so less than a penny. You can buy 1,000,000 of them probably with a couple $100 or something. And if it goes anywhere close to what people are saying, even if it drops a couple zeros, you make money off that. So I mean, you don't have to throw it at stuff that people aren't, buzzed about. I would, I'm kind of following the crowd. I know they say don't do that, but I did it with Dogecoin too when that happened, and I made okay money there. Could have made a lot more if I didn't mess up, but yeah. Jovan gets scared by big words, not ghosts.
Oh, who said that?
That was Ty
Who
602.
said that?
I gotta
Really,
go back.
Ty? Really?
I skipped something. Geronimo said, "Was that a
I'm
pet
scared of your
peeve?"
face. How about that?
Muson said, "To be a year would 2 billion a year would fix homelessness in America, and an extra 2 billion would give every American off the book off the books." Yeah, well, they'll never put that kind of money into it. They're too busy putting it into other countries and wars and all that other crap. Ty 602 said Joanne gets scared by big words, not ghosts.
Okay, why'd you repeat that?
Because I got to it and I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Burtega said you can go on Google Earth and see that circle that they claim the aliens made in that backyard like 3 years ago. I think the people that play aliens landed in their backyard forgot about Google. Oh, is that right?
That's scary.
No, they're saying that, so they bullshitted. Because they said that there was a circle in their backyard and they're trying to say the aliens made it when they landed. But they're saying you can go on Google Maps and go back and see it 3 years ago. It was already in their backyard.
Maybe it's like a psychic thing. They knew what was going to happen in the future.
Yeah. AP said like the Cecil Hotel in LA where that Asian girl died. Yeah. Yeah, like that.
I saw that though. She went up there and she committed suicide, right?
Well, remember, wasn't she running from someone and looking out the elevator first, and then they found her in the water tank, right? Is that the
Oh,
one?
they say that ghost killed her.
Well, I don't know who or what, but I think they said they found her in the water tank, and then they said it was kind of, well, obvious. It was something was wrong with, because how did she close the hale behind her? You know what I mean?
Well, she didn't. It wasn't closed all the way. I think the
Yeah,
police closed it.
you making
Yes,
shit
I
up.
do. When me and Mijo, when he was little, we used to watch Ghost Adventures. Like every Friday, we'd get Slurpees, we'd watch it. And afterwards, he'd be like, "What if we had a ghost in the house, Mommy?" Like he would just say stuff. I'm like, "There better be no ghost in here, and anybody extra in here better pay me rent money." And he would just be like, "Ah, ah, ah," like he would just laugh. Like he was really little. He was, 8 years old or something like that. And he would just crack up. And I'm like, they better give me money for food if they're going to be up in here living in our house. And he would just start laughing, and so that he wouldn't feel scared. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And because sometimes after he watched those, he would kind of like, "Oh, what if this or what if that?" He'd have all these freaking questions. And so I would just like make up those things to make him laugh about it, and he'd be okay afterwards. But now he's kind of like, yeah, those are they're funny, kind of cheesy now, huh? Now that he's older. And I'm like, remember we used to really like those? And he's like, yeah, they're kind of cheesy now looking back. I'm like, yeah, I know.
I just text him happy birthday.
Oh, you're late. I already texted him. See what I mean?
Burqueño said that kid has also been running a social media account about aliens for a few years. Oh, he has?
Oh my God. It's gonna come out well, it is out if they're
Yeah.
lying.
Nathaniel Reyes Alvarado said, "What's up with Sinner?" I don't know, bro. Last I heard, they moved him from Buckeye to Florence to the medical, or Tucson. I'm sorry, to Tucson. He's in the medical facility. He tried to. I guess you can't say that word. Everybody says unalive, so he tried to unalive himself, and yeah, he's going through it. They say he gets all whacked out on whatever he's doing. I get meth or something, and then does that. Uh, it's been a few times, which sucks because he was in the pod with his son, and I don't know why. I mean, I get it. He's doing a lot of time. He has a release date though. He's not in there on any of the homicides. He's in there on something else. Um, but I don't know. But yeah, he's there. AP said, I have a picture with the ghost of a kid in it. I started to believe after that. Really? Burqueño said,
Yeah,
plus,
I've never seen it. I've never seen it. I've never experienced, but I do believe it's out there, you know.
Burqueño said, plus his parents said they didn't see anything, but the kid said his parents did.
Oh man.
But what about, now maybe I'm naive or whatever, bro, Burqueño, but what, did you see any of those ones where they were changing the color, like making it green and stuff, and you could kind of see something? I wonder if that's just, you're just seeing what, like you're seeing what you want to see. You know what I mean? You're meant to fucking with you, or what's being pointed out to you. You know what I mean? G Thought said, "Oh yes, the Cecil in downtown, long history there." Ty 602 said, "I've seen some crazy shit. I can't explain, just saying."
Who
G
said
Thought,
that?
Ty 602.
Oh.
G Thought said, "I wish I could poop gold nuggets." Shit, you and me both. G Thought said, "Yes, okay, Corral and Tombstone." John Saviejo said, "Buenas noches, carnal." Good night, brother.
Good
Damn,
night.
he's probably already gone. I mean, you talk too much, babe.
Oh no, this is all you tonight.
AP said, "Nah, because I saw a viewer say that you knew Dom, and I figured it was that vato from the East Coast Yarda side of YouTube." Yeah, yeah, it is. Um, Travis Drury, that's always in here with us. He was actually over there when Dom was doing a live, and I said, "What's up to Dom?" And he was like, Dom was like, "Oh shit, if it's the cricket," I go, "Yeah, the one that was your celly." He goes, "Yeah, get at me. We can do some videos together," and da 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 da. And Travis was there. So that's why Travis asked when he came over here. But can you say, I definitely believe in the paranormal, and it seems that aliens are connected with it, but everything says hoax with Las Vegas report. Yeah. But what about the police video where they saw something come down, and then I don't know about that that camera. What was it? The ring camera. That sounded kind of weird the way they said that. But the police one, I don't know. Mousson said all day they need to ask themselves, are you prepared to do calendars and miss funerals? Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Chita said, Giovanna, you have a good head on your shoulders, young lady.
Oh, thank you.
Watch out, that wasn't even a joke.
Thanks. That's why I paused for a second.
You're waiting for what he was about to say next.
Yeah, because sometimes uh, I don't know, but okay, thank you.
Damn, Francisco.
What happened?
Ty 602 said, check out Dr. Stephen Greer. Muson said, I take full accountability. I chose my club over my family, and now I have to live with it. I can say, yes, I was selfish. Yeah, I'm the same way, bro. Like, I don't ever say poor me. You know, I made the decisions I made. The only reason I tell the stories I tell about the losses and the emotional and how sad it is to do time and all that is just hopefully because I want, hopefully it helps kids. Hopefully it'll keep a kid from making those same decisions that I made. You know what I mean? But I definitely made the decisions myself. They were my, my consequences to live, and I lived them. And now I just hope that by speaking about them, and bringing others to do the same, that we can show these kids that it's not this fun. People get the wrong idea if you were to watch, these como se llama, TikTok and YouTube and all that. You get people cooking making the prison food and the tamale. Today we're gonna do the spread, and this is what we used to make with the homeboys, and we watched the Super Bowl, and yes, we did all that, but that's because we adapted to our environment as humans are bound to do. Doesn't mean we had a great fucking time. We had we had moments where we had, fun and we laughed and stuff. But at the end of the night, they still fucking locked them doors behind us, and we were in bed alone, thinking with, just with our thoughts. And if we did have a spread for Super Bowl, once we locked down, we wondered what everybody did on the streets up for that Super Bowl. I mean, you just get the wrong idea when you watch this shit, because a lot of these fools try to make that shit seem like it was fun, and they put in all this work, and it's just ridiculous. A lot of it is just ridiculous, I think. Ty 602 said Sean Ryan as well put out really good, credible evidence. I'm going to check those out. Sean Ryan and Stephen Greer. Geronimo said, Muson, I can relate. Angelo Garza put fire. ZG said, salutes Mr. and Mrs. Fence. LOL. No, córtatela, güey.
Oh, that's nice. You kind of do live in a little fence now. You're welcome.
Me?
Yeah.
I live in a white picket fence now?
Yeah, you do the past 7 years.
We should put one in the house.
Yeah, we really should.
Muson
I
said
think it would be pretty, actually.
Muson said all day at one time we were different people because we lacked knowledge and were ignorant. Now it's a different story. Yeah. And we can pass on the knowledge we have now, Geronimo said, Muson, I retired on January 30, 2000 at 10:30 p.m. and have never looked back. Watch out, he knows the date and time and everything.
Because that was like the most important day of his life. One of the most important days of his life.
Angelo Garza said, nah, we hear you and see you, but not her. Oh, that's when you said the shit. Damn, way that back there.
I gotta catch up.
Chita said it was you, Giovanna. Giovanna is a real gangster, said Ty 602.
Oh.
Chita said Giovanna is gangster. Geronimo said Milan, Prison Chronicles 1 at gmail.com. Yep. Where's Milan? I don't see him. Muson said, Geronimo de los Cielos, I'm a lifetime patch member, so I don't really retire. I just teach the new generation legal pursuits are harder but more rewarding. Shady Santa Paula said, what's up? What's up? AP said, even stand and deliver made the cholos look cool. Pinche Olmos. Yeah. Fingerman. Purqueño said, AP almost tried to put out a message but had the opposite effect on most of his movies, I think. Yeah, I think he tried. Yeah, I don't think he had bad intentions. I think he was trying to put out that side of life. You know what I mean? That was a lot of that is the was what it was. But yeah, I think the part where we for the where grown ups, adults forget is that kids don't think like us. So the things that are gonna deter an adult aren't the same things that will deter a child.
I just don't think he thought when, hey, these cholo kids are gonna watch my movie about, math in high school, and all of a sudden I'm gonna change their life by this movie.
Yeah,
It just wasn't gonna happen. What he needed to do is probably go out in the community, maybe start a different type of movement or something. I don't know, something different. But there's no way that a cholo kid was gonna watch a movie about math and I'm done, done watching the movie and I'm gonna change my life now. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go
yeah,
do my homework. Like it's not, that wasn't gonna happen. What was he thinking? I
yeah.
don't know. That's dumb.
Porqueño said, I think Mi Familia was a good movie though. Yeah, that one was okay. Melan said, Cubo Grillo, tengo unas preguntas, brother. Do rucas get dealt with like vatos do when they hurt, kill kids? Two, drunk drivers, man or women, when they wreck and hurt, kill kids, how are they dealt with? Um, Differently, bro. The rucas, I don't think they are dealt with the same. I've heard of some instances where um, they definitely don't get whacked, but I've heard of a few instances where they'll jump a ruca or something. You know what I mean? To try to, that did something to their child. Like I've heard a few stories of that. As far as drunk drivers, bro, what's crazy that it now that you pointed out is the trip. I knew quite a few people that they in drunk driving they hurt families, and it usually is not dealt with in the same manner as when you do it on purpose. Maybe that's why, because it's not on purpose. But yeah, it's a good question. But no, I've never seen a vato that came in for drunk driving that had like vehicular homicide or something, and against the child or a woman or something, and they get dealt with that in a different as like the other people would. No, it's usually I think it's usually given a pass as the fact that it was on accident. But women hurting kids and in those pintas with the women, I don't think they're not as harsh. Put it that way. G thought said American Me should have been rated triple X. Yeah, no shit, right? Hector Luis Santiago said I put my money into midget strippers. Well, you lost all that money. Muson said 130 billion spent on U.S. warfare and so-called defense. What's 4 billion for free health care and no homelessness? Yeah, they won't do it though. It's too many sides. You know what I mean? Too many teams. Hard Life said sounds like a movie called Dark Water, 2005, starring Jennifer Connelly. I don't know which one. The Crusted Joint said, "Sup? I'm saying hi. Gotta go." What's up, Crust?
Oh, hey, Chris.
Art Life said, "Who said sinner? Dang, sounds like another marathon night."
Oh
No, we're
no,
getting
no,
off
tonight.
ahorita. I'm just finishing up these comments and we're out of here. Chita said, "Hi, bye." No, he talking about crust. Muson said that they ain't aliens, guys, because it went from demon possessions to alien abductions within the space of 200 years. Muson said, "Different light spectrum you speaking of." Jita said, "Damn, you serious? He tried to unalive himself?" Yeah. Sinner? A few times, bro, already. Heart Life said, "Sup, Crusted, ZG, and Muson." Manuel Unsueto said, "Been a minute. Ese saludos." Saludos right back at you, brother. Appreciate you tapping in. Thank you so much. Muson said, "Heart Life Phoenix. Courier Minds," he said. Heart Life said, "Muson, I hear you." Burqueño said, "But that thing came down in Las Vegas before they reported the so-called incident. The news tried to say it came down after, but they reported the incident about a half an hour later after the meteorite." Oh, so the little kid tried to, okay. Damn, I guess I should have looked better into it. I was sitting there believing that shit. Just think about that, babe.
I just don't know anymore.
I
I'm
can't hear you.
lost.
They're talking about the alien where the kid reported the alien thing in the backyard. They're saying that the meteorite that the cops saw earlier, it was done earlier, like 30 minutes before, not like right then. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I don't know. I probably got to watch the whole thing, figure it out.
Yeah. Sorry I'm late, Ceburqueño. You good. Gita said, Chris, what would it be like if Sinner had a YouTube channel?
Ah,
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
know. He'd be talking stuff to everybody. He'd want to fight everybody.
Probably. It would probably be a lot of talking about cultura and raza and all that. And then if any trolls came, he would be
Oh yeah, he would.
yeah, he would do that. Yeah. Listen, man, Sinner gets a bad rep. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
but
feel
okay,
I
that's not
feel I feel for him, huh?
nothing.
Muson said our lessons are raw and real to show others the signs and how to avoid them or navigate them if they gotta learn on their own. Yeah. Mario San Ciprian said, what's suppers Chronicles? What's up, brother? You won't. Kiki G said, what's good? Hardlight Phoenix said, good morning, Kiki G, Milan, and Manuel U. Sergio B23, he said, fuck, I hate walking.
Oh
Are you just walking right now, typing, bro? Sorry, brother.
yeah, I know. I've been there.
Kiki
I've
G
been there.
said,
It's not a good feeling.
you have, huh, baby?
I did. I used to walk, take 2 buses, get off, walk again. It took me an hour to get home when it would take probably 8 minutes in a car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go from Phoenix all the way to like 100 and something half. So, but I know what that's like. Trust me, it sucks. And then when you got out, remember we did a lot of walking everywhere
Yeah.
because we didn't have a car yet. Like we had to. That even sucked. Like we had to go to like the dealership to like get a car. We went like walking. We took a cab. We had to walk. That even sucked. But I mean, we eventually found one because we had to go to a bunch to, that were gonna accept, us and the little bit of money that we had. So it just,
Yeah.
yeah, Sergio, I
And
get
then
it. Trust
and
me,
then
we were there.
we had some trying to play us, remember the old switcheroo?
Yeah, yeah. We're like, look, this is our budget. Like, this is all we really have for a car. It just has to be a nice, decent car. Like, but this is what we have. This is what we've saved up. Here's our paycheck stubs. Here's everything you need. And then last minute, like we'd get happy because we're like, oh, cool, we're gonna get this. And then last minute, they're like, no, we can't let it go for that much. And we're like, but you said over the phone, like they did that to us a couple of times, but
Yeah. Yep.
that sucked.
How about the one that I was actually signing for, and then they came in and said no, but we got another one and brought that clown car,
Yeah, that was horrible.
like the little square thing.
But it's okay because it ended up working out in the end, and we ended up getting one we really liked, and the guy was nice, and
Yeah.
I wish we would have gone there first, but we didn't. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that was a good one.
But
Kiki
yeah, when
G,
when he got out, we went months without a car.
we walked everywhere.
We
You remember
walked everywhere. Yeah, and that sucked.
we were in Miami sweating like a motherfucker. That was
Do you
nice. I
remember
like
when we went to the grocery store in July
yeah.
in Miami? And we're like, oh, the grocery store is just right there. And we had all these bags. It was horrible. Like, I was like, I'm like gonna drop these bags and I'm
Oh
going back
yeah,
home. Like
I
I
had
was
already
like,
I had already walked there, and I told you it wasn't too bad, and then we all went, right?
yeah. And then we shouldn't have got that much groceries, but
Yeah, I remember. That was
because
a long
Mijo
walk.
wanted this, he wanted that, and we were in a hotel to where we're like cooking little stuff. They had like a little kitchen there, so we're like, yeah, so we're not eating out every day. Let's get some groceries. But man, that walk was brutal. It was humid. It was hot. It was far. It wasn't as close as you said. It just, yeah. All right, Sergio, we feel you. Trust
Yeah,
me.
it was a trip. Definitely was. But it was cool. It was cool. At the end of the day, I mean, it's all experiences and memories. Shit.
We walked my son to school one day, and it was so hot, and there was like this huge hill. And I was like at the bottom of the hill, and I'm like, just leave me here. I'm gonna just die right here. Like, just leave me here. I'm like, I can't do it. Like, I can't make it anymore. It's so hot, and we've been walking forever. Like, I just can't do it anymore. Like, we're walking for like a good hour. It was crazy. It was crazy.
It's because the Mexican food place was up. There was like a Mexican store. We wanted to get to it, but you had to go up that long ass hill.
Yeah, we thought it was just gonna be like right there, and
And in those
man,
days, well, in that they, we didn't. There was no Uber or Lyft at that time.
yeah, it wasn't. It had just barely, I think, was coming out or something.
Yeah.
But it was, yeah. Oh, good times, good time. Well, not good times then, but good
Kiki,
memories.
Kiki G said, "What's poppin' hard life?" Muson said, "Math movie was probably trying to catch attention of hustlers, but fell well short. Yes, moneymakers love numbers, but it has to be relatable." Yeah, he was just trying. I see what he was trying, but it just. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm always gonna think the same. I just think that adults think different than kids, so we try to do things in a way where we think it would deter us, but it's not the same for kids. Period. You got to think like a kid and what would deter them. I mean, and maybe that's not even good enough. I mean, because I think about that. If I would have talked to myself as a kid, would it have stopped me or deterred me from getting involved in everything that I did? I don't know. The honest truth is probably not, um, because I probably wouldn't have believed it. I don't. A lot of times that's just the way it is. They gotta experience it to believe it. Um, I just hope that some of them are smart enough to not need that. I don't. Maybe I don't think I was smart enough for that. I think I was very stupid. I thought that everything to me was proving something all the way through my life. I always wanted to be, I was the class clown. I wanted to be all that shit. I always wanted to be the troublemaker, the attention getter, the I'm down to do whatever it takes, all that bullshit. So yeah, it sucks. Cesar Carrillo, is it true that the yardas are 50-50 yardas now? Pretty much. I don't think they call them that, but what they're doing is they're not 50-50. No. Uh, that's different. California has 50-50. I guess where half of it is like SNY and the other half is not or whatever. What they did in Arizona was there was a lawsuit that said, and a prisoner put in the lawsuit that said that they were de facto um, segregating, right? So that Arizona had a policy, actually, and it wasn't even Arizona. I think it came out of the Ninth Circuit from California, but that the prisons were segregating inmates by race. So when you came in, they would put you. If you were Mexican, you went into a Mexican cell. If you were black, you went into a black cell, so on and so forth. And so they said that that was against the Constitution because you weren't supposed to be doing anything according to race. The Ninth Circuit ordered these prisons to um, to integrate these yards. They had 3 years to do it. They had to figure it out. Um, so what Arizona did was they started making everybody sign a paper, integration paper, saying that they were willing to live with other races. Um, if you did not sign the paper, you had 3 years, so you had time. But if you did not sign the paper, you would go to the hole. You would get write-ups and go to the hole. If you did sign it, they made these yards look very comfortable. They now have Xboxes, and you got your tablet, and a lot more comfortable than the other ones. So a lot of people started signing them. The M passed a regla, supposedly saying that if you signed that paper, you were considered no good. It was a PC move that you were not allowed to live with any other races. A lot of Vatos didn't give a fuck and still signed it and went to those yards. So there is now, I think, the majority of yardas that are the integrated yardas in Arizona. Because people signed they didn't want to get locked down and they want their Xboxes and all the rest of that stuff. So that kind of trumped the fear of the M. So there they go. Porqueño said, I'll send you a video in a little bit when I find it. Okay, cool. Milan said, what's up, Heart Life? He said, I have the link. Yeah, just drop it here, bro. I'll grab it. But when we're getting off, I'll push it on my phone. Heart Life said, dang, Sergio. Sergio said, I just got to the house. 30-minute walk from the BART station. 30 minutes, huh, bro? AP said, good night, gente. He's out of here. Good night, brother. Ya sabes.
Good night.
Burqueño said, I remember that me and my wife are still homeless, pregnant with my youngest. That shit sucked. Lit a fire under my ass real quick.
That's crazy. Burkina, you've come a long, long, long way.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And to some people, that's proof right there.
Yeah. Muson said, good
He's
night.
gone through some stuff.
The what?
I said he's gone through some stuff in the past.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. That's why I like what we do here, because I think that the majority of the gente that are our regulars have gone through a lot of shit. I think that's why they're here, because they want to help so that others don't. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Muson said, good night, good morning, have a beautiful day, everyone. Peace. Good night, brother.
Good night.
Art Life said, good night, Cricket and Jovan. Time to make new memories together.
Oh, we definitely have a lot more memories.
Yeah.
It's
8
just
years now.
when we look back, it's just our journey. You know what I mean? It's who we are. So I don't know. Nobody can ever tell me, like, humble yourself, Jovan. No, trust me, I've been humbled. You know what I mean? When I left my parents' house, I was humbled. Trust me. And I was sleeping on the floor or getting arrested, pregnant. So if I'm ever excited about something or I go on about it and somebody says, hey, calm down, humble yourself. No, don't tell me to humble myself. I'm fine. I've been humbled before. I know what it's like. I'm going to celebrate me and celebrate these good things. Trust me, we've been there and back, but I think it's made us who we are. I think it's made us stronger. And I do love these new memories that we have. Even when he was locked up, we had some memories, visitations, the writing, the phone calls. So I think it's just going to get better from here on out.
Yeah. I've been out 8 years, man. I almost can't remember a lot of that. I remember the feelings of it, but I can't remember. Like, I don't have, I don't know. I don't know how to put it. I can remember sitting there fucked up about the situation, but I can't remember, like, day-to-day operations. You know what I mean? I guess I can. I don't want to remember that shit. Muson, Tony said, Burqueño, adios. Burqueño, all right, thank you, brother. He's put, thank you guys, truly. Johnny Murro, what's up, brother? He says, sup, Big Crick, you're up late. I'm happy to see you on and doing your thing. Still waiting for your phone call, LOL. I got you, brother. Yeah, I'll get at you. Usually when I get into town, hopefully I'll be out there around Christmas again. Maybe before. I think for sure before. Bueno, pues we're at the end. See, just so people could see like the type of stuff that they're talking about. Look at this. They're saying XRP could hit $6 this year. Could you imagine if you have a few thousand of them? It's just good. It's. I don't know. I think it's worth the risk. Big motherfucker came in. He said, "Peace, watcha. What's up, Big? We're out of here
Oh,
already,
he's been here?
huh?
I think he's been here.
You've been in the wings, brother." Sergio said, "Have a good night." Hector Luis Santiago said, "I've been putting in nation business for so long. I don't know nothing else. I was fortunate to get my kids away from that life, but me, I don't know nothing else." Yeah, but if you got your kids away from it, brother, you know that there's something else and something better. If you don't want that for your kids, why would you want it for yourself? You know what I'm saying? I understand what you're saying because a lot of us, to be honest, I think it comes down to the fact that we don't want to think we made a mistake. We want to believe that what we stand for and everything we gave up for something wasn't for nothing. And it doesn't have to be that way, bro. It doesn't have to be for nothing. It can be, hey, it was good times, it was bad times, it was love, it was hate. But at the end of the day, your kids need you more than any nation or any clique or any of that. Your kids deserve more. Your kids deserve their dad. And if you were able to get them away from that, why wouldn't you want to be with them away from that? You know what I'm saying? Don't put yourself in a position to lose, because that's what it is, brother. You know as well as I that any gang, anything that that it's not a positive. We know that. So why put yourself in a position to have a negative effect on your children? Period. That's got to be your number one goal. And I can see that you care about your kids because you're happy by the simple fact that you got them away from that. Now it's time for you to show them that dad loves them and is willing to give up anything for them, including any gang or nation or any of that stuff that yes, maybe you've given up so much for, but at the end of the day, it doesn't even amount to a little bit of the love for your children. You got to prove that to your kids. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they deserve it. Porqueño said, so they're not a security? No, the judge said they're not, brother. So XRP, remember it was in there. It's a partial. They're not all the way done with the whole case, but they made a part. They did make a partial, whatever they call it. But he said that it is not. They are not. XRP is not a security. And that day it jumped from 47 cents to 91 cents, and then it went back and stuff. But that's based on that. Right now, crypto is just going crazy because they're saying it's not a security, and the SEC can't jump on them. So we shall see what happens. I mean, they're saying Shiba Inu could hit $1. Fuck, I got 23 million of those, bro. If that shit hit, now I don't believe it. It's not gonna hit $1, but fuck, man, it sure is nice to dream. Big motherfucker said, "White fence be knowing." LOL. Good night, everyone. Oh, he was there, babe.
Good night, big guy. I was wondering where you were.
Sergio said, "Start those kegels, white fence."
Okay, Sergio. I don't even listen to him. I don't even pay attention to him.
Look at what he put in.
I know. Don't put it up there. Okay, well, I'm done with both of you guys. Good night, everybody.
Good night. I appreciate
I'm changing the subject now. Good night, everybody. And again, we're still doing the back to school backpack drive. If anybody wants to donate, it's better to donate through Cash App or Venmo because, YouTube takes a percentage of it. Or if you know a kid that's in need of a backpack, let us know also.
Here's some of the stuff.
Yeah, those two are going out to Kingman. And I'm actually going to mail those out on Thursday. So.
Yep.
So those two are going out to Kingman. 3 already hit California, so we'll get some pictures of those. 2 more are going to be going to Long Beach. I got those in the works. I got 3 in Phoenix, and then I'm actually waiting for an email from somebody in a different state because he just sent, the ages and if it was a boy or girl, but if they want like a certain color or specialty, let me know. So just kind of waiting on that, but it is going really well. And again, thank you to everybody who donated. Thank you to everybody who's just listening to us and supporting us. I appreciate you guys all.
Yep.
Okay, well, it's not going to be that, Sergio, and don't even try to make that a thing happen, okay? I'm going to time him out for 500 seconds.
All right, but yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate everybody that came in. Everything she said, you guys know already. And anyone that would like to reach out that would like to talk to me for whatever reason, I don't know why. I don't have a lot of great things to say, but if you need anything, if you'd like to get at me for whatever reason, you can do so at my Gmail, which is prisonchronicles1@gmail.com. We are out here. Big motherfucker said, pinche Sergio started laughing. He said, big LOL. Fucking Sergio. Órale. Everybody have a good night. Hasta mañana.